appoggia bene Hernanes, grande giocata, Floccari, il vantaggio della Lazio. Grande decisione per Dal, grande pallone ancora per Ramirez. Per Della Rocca, ancora Di Vaio.
Sergio Floccari's early goal gave the away side false hope because Gaston Ramirez and the usual Marco Di Vaio soon swung the game back into Bologna's favour.
Di Vaio!
Lazio faded badly in the second half and have now been overtaken in the league by their dreaded city neighbours AS Roma, while Alberto Malesani continues to produce miracles with the Rosso-Blu. This week we headed to Palermo to enjoy some winter sunshine at the beautiful Mondello beach and see how Slovenian star Josip Ilicic is settling into life in Sicily.
Ne vem, jaz sem se dokaj hitro navadil življenje tukaj v Palermo.
I instantly felt welcomed at Palermo. I found a great atmosphere. I like the climate here at Palermo. And my girlfriend and I felt at home straight away. And I almost hoped to finish my career here. I don't think I was the only one surprised by how well I have slotted into the side here. I think many were surprised, and I still don't think I've really understood what has happened. I think it will take some time for me to understand properly, for it to sink in. So yes, I'm very surprised to have done so well in such a short space of time with this team.
Zaenkrat uživam, ker je tako lepo. Pa ja, jaz sem začutil tudi glede ob strani.
In fact, I understood that something important was happening because the Slovenian journalists kept calling me. People were proud of me. And that was when I understood that I was doing something important. But as I said before, I haven't really understood what is going on.
Meni je najbolj spomin ostal prvo tekmo, kajti to sem ga dal proti.
A goal which surprised me the most and which also pleased me the most was the one scored against the European champions. They are the European champions after all. But one of my best was against Fiorentina, and that really has stuck with me.
I
have to say that Javier Pastore and I are two similar players, and we play well together. We look for each other and enjoy playing together. We don't do any specific exercises during training. It all just comes naturally. I'm also the kind of person who easily adapts to new situations. I am very proud of the fact that other Slovenian players have come to play here in Italy, and I'm convinced that there are many more talents waiting to be discovered. But unfortunately, in Slovenia, there isn't always the desire or the economic possibility to allow these talents to emerge. But I am convinced that there are many players waiting to be discovered and who could play all over Europe. I wouldn't say there is one in particular. We're a great team. We all get along, and we are a close group of players. We go to training with lots of enthusiasm and joy, and we all get along very well. I think Milan are favourites at the moment. Then I think that Inter could be contenders. And obviously, I hope that Juve are also there at the end, because I used to support them as a kid.
Two delicate games took place at Verona and Florence, where a victory was not forthcoming. Genoa paid a visit to the Bentegodi Stadium, home of Chievo Verona, on the back of their heavy defeat at the hands of Udinese the week before. And Ballardini selected new signing Antonio Flores from the start. The shots on goal were few and far between in the first half, with neither side looking very dangerous. Another draw for two sides who've forgotten how to win. Genoa wasted two late chances in what turned out to be a very dull encounter. After their draw against AC Milan, Lecce touched down in Florence, determined to continue their push towards safety, while a struggling Fiorentina were pinning their hopes on Alberto Gilardino.
Attenzione, ancora l'ingenuità da parte di De Silvestri, area di rigore, Oliveira, Di Michele, rete! Area di rigore ora per il Lecce, calcio di rigore. Con il destro, traversa!
David Di Michele failed to put the game beyond doubt from the penalty spot, and the Viola spotted a glimmer of hope.
Eccolo il traversone verso Gilardino e poi la rete! Il gol proprio di Alberto Gilardino.
Alberto Gilardino's headed goal in the second half wasn't enough to grant Sinisa Mihailovic's side 3 points, and Lecce walked away with a well-deserved point. The last game of round 21 took place at the San Siro, where league leaders AC Milan were hoping to take advantage of Inter's earlier defeat to keep their city rivals at bay, with Antonio Cassano on from the first minute. Cesena, riddled with injuries, were led by Igor Budan.
Ora Cassano, grande idea per Ibra, area di rigore, è incredibile, arriva l'autorete del Cesena-Milan in vantaggio.
The stalemate of the first half was broken by an unfortunate own goal by Maximiliano Pellegrino. Cesena posed no threat in the second half, and the Rossoneri were on cruise control.
Pallone per Ibrahimovic davanti ad Antonioli, Ibrahimovic! Eccola la fine della partita!
Cassano's first game as a starter was a success, as AC Milan took all 3 points and opened up a small gap at the top. Cesena left the San Siro knowing they can fight for Serie A safety all the way to the finish line.
Thiago Motta ancora, Thiago Motta entra in area all'appoggio per Stankovic!
Attenzione intanto al pallone per Ibrahimovic davanti ad Antonioli, Ibrahimovic!
Grande pallone ancora per Ramirez.
Parte Bovo, il gol di Cesare Bovo.
Pandev anticipato da Samoa, Zapata il tiro e il pareggio di Cristian Zapata.
Vucinic va via bene da Storia, attenzione a Menes, può chiudere la partita Jeremy Menes, 3-0 Roma.
Di Natale, il tiro e fanno 15 per Antonio Di Natale.
Gargano tocca per Cavani destro con il tacco alla Versi.
A parte Giovinco, il destro Giovinco, che gol quello di Giovinco.
Serie A returns next weekend for round 22, when Inter take on Palermo, Juventus host high-flying Udinese, Napoli play Sampdoria, and AC Milan travel to Catania.